My name is Sean Brody from the Brody Windsor Group, and I'm back with our monthly Montreal real estate market update, this one for April 2021. As expected, red-hot conditions continue in all sectors of the residential market. I'll begin by taking a look at single-family homes for the island of Montreal, which have been red-hot ever since the pandemic began. The number of sales for April was up 3% over March, with 621 sales reported by Centris. The number of active listings rose slightly, up 4% over the previous month, with 1,085 homes on the market in April. While that number has been slowly trending upward since January, it's still extremely low if we compare it to a more balanced market such as we saw in April of 2016, when we had nearly 3,700 homes on the market. This represents a decrease of 69% since then. The median price of a single-family home hit $725,000, which is up 25% compared to June 2020 and up 11% since January of this year. We sat at 1.8 months of inventory. Definitely still a red-hot seller's market. Now, if you're really paying attention, you'll notice I chose to compare April with June of last year, and there's a good reason for that. Last April, we were smack dab in the middle of the infamous pandemic real estate lockdown. So comparing the two was like comparing apples and oranges. By June, the market had rebounded nicely, so I felt that was a much more accurate benchmark. All right, let's take a look at condos. This one continues to surprise me. If you thought condos were sluggish due to everyone running out of the city to buy single-family homes, you were mistaken. The number of condos sold in April hit 1,400, an insanely high number, nearly matching March when we had 1,421 sales. These were the two hottest months in terms of the number of condos sold over the last 5 years. Inventory was down 3% compared to March, with nearly 3,800 condos on the market, and months of inventory sat at 2.7, with the median price of a condo up 6% compared to June of 2020, hitting $415,000. In case you're curious, that's an increase of 51% since April of 2016. Not a bad investment if you ask me. All right, you asked for it, folks. Here it is, revenue properties. It seems like everyone wants to invest in real estate these days. So here's a quick breakdown of the multifamily or Plex market here in Montreal. Once again, I'll compare April of this year with June of last year for a more reasonable price comparison. We saw a 16% increase in the median price, hitting $799,000. Once again, I took a look back at the good old days in 2016, and you may or may not be shocked to hear that prices have risen 57% in 5 years, jumping from 510 to just shy of 800 grand. Now, I wonder if those of you who've had tenants since 2016 managed to get your rents increased by 57%. I highly doubt it. This is why investors have been finding it really hard to find cash flowing plexes here in Montreal. The rents just aren't keeping pace with the prices. The number of active listings hit 1,400, which is the highest we've seen since June 2019. If we look back to April 2016, we had 2,230 active listings, and inventory has been steadily declining ever since. The number of sales hit 395 for the month of April, which is just slightly down from the highest number of sales posted in a single month, which was in October of 2020, when we had 414 multifamily units reported by Centris as sold. So why is this happening? Well, it's simple. With so little to choose from in the single family and condo markets, many would-be homeowners are choosing to go after multifamily units as they tend to be located in desirable urban areas, offer income from tenants to offset mortgage and carrying costs, and many families are choosing this option as they like the idea of having their parents or adult kids living under one roof, but in different units. There you have it, folks. As always, leave me a comment if you'd like more info on your specific area, and I'd be happy to get back to you. I'll be back next month to look at May. Thanks for watching.